If you're over 70 and still have these 9 signs, congratulations. You weren't just lucky, you were born to live a long, powerful life. Most people think longevity is about luck, good genes, or avoiding illness. But the truth is far more exciting and empowering. Your body is constantly giving you clues that your heart, your mind, and your soul are still strong. And if you know how to spot them, nurture them, and protect them, you could be on the path to decades of vibrant living. So in this special video, we're revealing the 9 most important signs that show your body isn't just surviving, it's thriving. These signs may seem simple on the surface, but they are deeply connected to your heart health, brain function, mobility, independence, and emotional strength. And even if you only have a few of these signs right now, don't worry. This video will guide you on how to strengthen the rest so you can live with confidence, clarity, and calm well into your 80s and 90s. Let's start with the foundation of longevity, a quiet habit that keeps your heart young, your joints smooth, and your spirit light. You may already be doing it, but not realize how powerful it is. Before we dive in, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our Elderly Wisdom US channel for more insights on graceful aging, practical health tips, and inspiring life lessons. And in the comments, tell us, how many of these signs do you think you already have? Let's begin. Number 1, walking steadily every day. The first key to a long life. If you're over 70 and you're still walking steadily every day, even if it's just a few thousand steps, congratulations. You may not realize it, but you're nurturing one of the most powerful foundations of longevity. Walking isn't just a basic activity, it's a declaration that your heart is strong, your joints are mobile, and your spirit is still in motion. It's proof that even as years pass, your body still chooses life, strength, and independence. There's a quiet magic in walking that few people talk about. It doesn't demand intense training, it doesn't require fancy gear. It just asks for consistency, and in return, it gives back everything your aging body needs to thrive. Cardiovascular strength, improved circulation, joint lubrication, balance, coordination, even emotional peace. Just 5,000 steps a day, about 30 to 45 minutes of gentle movement, can slash your risk of heart disease, diabetes, cognitive decline, and depression. You see, the body thrives on movement. When we walk, our heart beats in rhythm with our pace, sending fresh oxygen and nutrients to every part of our body, from our brain down to our toes. The lungs expand, the joints loosen, and endorphins flood the bloodstream. These feel-good chemicals lift your mood, ease anxiety, and soothe stress. That's why walking doesn't just strengthen your muscles, it also strengthens your spirit. And perhaps the greatest benefit? Independence. The ability to walk, even at a slow pace, means the ability to care for yourself, shop for your groceries, visit loved ones, or simply step outside and feel the sun. It's not about how far you go, it's about the fact that you can go. Every step is a celebration of freedom. Many seniors think, I'm too old to exercise, or my knees can't take it anymore. But here's the truth, motion is lotion. Gentle, daily walking actually helps relieve stiffness, strengthen muscles around weak joints, and prevent further decline. Of course, if you have mobility issues, consult your doctor about safe walking routines or supportive devices like canes or walkers. But don't give up the habit. Your future self will thank you for every step you take today. So if you're still walking, keep going. If you've stopped, take one step today, even inside your home, then another tomorrow. It's not about speed, it's not about competition, it's about choosing life, one footstep at a time. Your feet may carry you, but it's your mind that guides the journey. What if your memory and clarity were more powerful indicators of long life than you ever imagined? Let's talk about the second hidden sign of longevity, a sharp and vibrant mind. Number 2, good memory and a sharp mind, the treasure of aging gracefully. As we grow older, time paints silver in our hair and leaves footprints on our skin. But beneath all those outward signs lies something even more precious: the ability to remember, to think clearly, and to stay connected to the world through a sharp and vibrant mind. For those over 70 who still possess good memory and mental clarity, this is no small feat. It's a profound marker of overall health, independence, and dignity. Memory is more than just recalling what you had for dinner or the name of a neighbor. It's the living archive of your life. Every conversation, every lesson learned, every meaningful glance or smile shared is stored within it. When your mind is still sharp, it means you're able to handle your own affairs, engage with others meaningfully, and most importantly, maintain your autonomy. In a time when so many older adults begin to lose pieces of their cognitive function, having a strong mind is not just luck, it's a reflection of the lifestyle you've nurtured. There is a misconception that memory loss is an unavoidable part of aging. But the truth is, while some decline in processing speed is natural, many seniors retain excellent cognitive function well into their 80s and 90s. Why? Because they keep their brains active. They read, they write, they play strategy games, they maintain social connections, they stay curious. The brain is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it stays. And when your mind is strong, you don't just remember things, you make better decisions. You stay alert to risks and dangers. You keep track of medications, appointments, and conversations. You continue to be a pillar of wisdom and guidance for your family, passing on stories, culture, and support. Let's also not forget the emotional impact. A clear mind means you're less likely to feel confused, anxious, or frustrated. It fosters confidence, self-reliance, and a sense of identity. It helps fight off feelings of isolation or helplessness and protects against cognitive diseases like Alzheimer's and dementia. So what are the habits that protect and nurture a sharp mind after 70? Regular reading and writing, having conversations daily, staying socially involved, even if it's just a chat with a neighbor or a call with a friend, solving puzzles, doing crosswords, learning a new word or skill. And above all, never believing that your days of growth and curiosity are behind you. If you're over 70 and your mind is still sharp, you are not only fortunate, you are likely doing many things right. Keep going, continue to engage, to think deeply, and to share your mind with others. Your clarity is a light that shines for everyone around you. The next sign might surprise you. It has nothing to do with your brain or your legs, but everything to do with how you nourish your body. And it starts with a part of you that most people ignore until it's too late: your teeth and gums. Number 3, healthy teeth and gums, the root of a strong life. Dear friends, have you ever paused to consider how deeply your oral health affects your entire well-being? In our youth, we might have seen teeth as part of a radiant smile, a way to charm or laugh freely. But as we age, teeth and gums become much more than that. They become the foundation for proper nutrition, confident living, and long-lasting independence. Imagine the simple joy of biting into a crisp apple or chewing a wholesome meal without hesitation. That joy, often taken for granted, is made possible by healthy teeth and gums. Without them, every meal becomes a challenge, and over time, this difficulty can chip away at our health, our mood, and our energy. It's not just about avoiding cavities or brushing a little longer. It's about ensuring your body can fully absorb the nutrients it needs from the food you eat, because digestion starts in the mouth. When you chew well, your stomach and intestines can do their job better. But if your teeth are weak, missing, or painful, you're more likely to swallow food that's not properly broken down. This leads to indigestion, nutrient loss, and eventually weight fluctuations and fatigue. Weak gums or hidden infections can silently drain your immune system, making it harder to fight off common illnesses. It's a chain reaction, and it all begins in your mouth. Even if you have only a few natural teeth left, or if you use dentures, your oral hygiene matters. Regular cleaning, rinsing after meals, and biannual visits to the dentist are non-negotiable. Gum disease is not just a dental issue, it's linked to heart problems, diabetes complications, and even cognitive decline. Don't overlook the power of a toothbrush and a few simple habits. They might just be saving your life in ways you don't yet realize. Harold learned this the hard way. After ignoring some minor gum pain, he found himself battling a serious infection that required multiple dental visits and weeks of soft foods. He now keeps his teeth in check, not just for comfort, but because he knows they support his overall strength and ability to stay active. And here's a warm reminder. A healthy mouth supports a vibrant spirit. Being able to enjoy food with loved ones, laugh without embarrassment, and speak clearly, these are all gifts that make life richer. Don't wait until you're in pain to appreciate them. You might not think about it often, but your ability to use the bathroom easily and without discomfort is one of the clearest signs your body is still working well. Up next, the surprising health indicator many seniors overlook, but shouldn't. Number 4, good control of urination and bowel movements, the silent foundation of dignified aging. As we grow older, it's often the small, routine aspects of life that become the most meaningful. Among these, perhaps none is more underestimated than the ability to control our urination and bowel movements. It may seem mundane, but make no mistake, this quiet, behind-the-scenes function of our body is one of the most powerful indicators of long-term health, vitality, and personal dignity. Think about it. How often do we take this for granted? The ease of going to the bathroom without worry, pain, or interruption. The freedom to travel, go for walks, attend family gatherings, or simply sleep through the night, all without the anxiety of leaks, urgency, or discomfort. When we have control, life flows smoothly. When we lose it, everything changes. For seniors over 70, maintaining good bladder and bowel control is a sign that many critical systems in the body are still working well. It shows that your kidneys, digestive tract, nervous system, and even pelvic floor muscles are functioning in harmony. It signals that your body still has strength, coordination, and internal balance. And perhaps more importantly, it means you still hold on to something deeply human, your independence. But here's the part we must all understand. This isn't just about convenience. Poor control over these functions can lead to embarrassment, isolation, infections, skin issues, sleep loss, and even depression. And sadly, many people suffer in silence. They're too embarrassed to talk about it or think it's just part of getting older. It doesn't have to be. Simple habits can help preserve and even restore this essential function. Staying hydrated, with about 6 to 8 glasses of water daily, keeps your system clean and flowing. Eating plenty of fiber-rich foods like fruits, vegetables, oats, and whole grains helps avoid constipation and keeps your bowel movements regular. Moving your body daily, even a light walk or stretches, stimulates digestion and circulation. And don't ignore the urge to go. Delaying it often leads to problems. Also, pay attention to medications or medical conditions like diabetes, prostate issues, or neurological disorders, which can quietly impact control. If you notice changes, more urgency, discomfort, or difficulty, speak to a healthcare provider. Early intervention can make all the difference. You may not see this topic featured on magazine covers or health shows, but I assure you, having control over your basic bodily functions is one of the most powerful signs that your internal health is still intact. It's a gift, a daily freedom, a reflection of deep vitality, and most of all, it allows you to move through life with dignity, which, in the golden years, is more valuable than anything. You breathe in and out thousands of times a day, but when was the last time you thanked your heart and lungs for still keeping up with you after all these years? Up next, the strength of your breath and why it might be the clearest sign you were born to live a long life. Number 5, a strong heart and lungs. Steady breath, peaceful life. Dear friends, if someone were to ask me which organs truly matter the most as we age, especially after turning 70, without hesitation, I would say it's our heart and lungs. These two organs form the very core of our vitality. The heart, with its tireless rhythm, keeps life coursing through our veins, while the lungs breathe life into every corner of our body. When they're strong, we breathe freely, move with ease, eat with joy, and sleep in peace. Imagine waking up each morning and filling your lungs with a deep, satisfying breath. No tightness in your chest, no wheezing or fatigue. You walk through your home, water your plants, or go outside for a few steps without feeling drained or needing to sit down. That's not just convenience, that's a signal of health, a quiet sign that your internal engine is still running strong. But what happens when these systems begin to falter? Shortness of breath from simple chores, a racing heart just from walking across the room, chest discomfort that creeps in slowly or comes in waves. These are not things to ignore. They're whispers from your body, often the first signs of heart or lung issues like hypertension, arrhythmia, COPD, or even silent heart disease. In Vietnam and around the world, these conditions are among the top causes of hospitalization and early death in older adults. And yet, they often come quietly, without warning. The most heartbreaking part? Many people don't realize the danger until it's too late. That's why caring for your heart and lungs isn't just a good idea. It's essential to living a full life after 70. The good news is, it doesn't take grand changes to make a big difference. Start with breath. Deep, intentional breathing, just 5 minutes a day, can help lower blood pressure, reduce stress, and increase lung capacity. Inhale slowly through your nose, hold for a moment, then exhale through your mouth. This practice calms your nervous system and keeps your respiratory muscles flexible. Next, move gently. Light stretching, a walk around the block, or a few simple movements in your living room help your heart beat with strength and consistency. These movements encourage circulation, oxygenate your muscles, and help clear the lungs. Especially if you're living in a city with poor air quality, take time to stretch in fresh air. Early morning by an open window, or in your garden if you have one. And let's not forget nutrition. Your heart and lungs thrive on foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids, like mackerel, sardines, walnuts, antioxidants, like berries, turmeric, green tea, and plenty of hydration. Hydrated tissues breathe easier, and a nourished heart beats stronger. Avoid smoking. Avoid secondhand smoke. Limit exposure to polluted areas and dust. And always check your blood pressure and cholesterol regularly, even if you feel fine. Prevention is the strongest medicine of all. Above all, remember this: every breath you take is proof that you are still here, that your body, after 70 or even 80 years, is still doing the sacred work of keeping you alive. Don't take that for granted. Celebrate it, nurture it. What if we told you that one of the most important ways to support your health after 70 has nothing to do with medicine, but everything to do with how much you move? And it doesn't have to be hard. Just a little movement could mean a lot more life. Number 6, maintaining light movement, living healthily through simple actions. There is a misconception that once we cross the age of 70, it's time to slow down, take it easy, and avoid any strenuous activity. While it's true that our bodies may no longer handle intense exertion the way they used to, the idea that we should stop moving altogether is one of the most dangerous myths of aging. The reality? The less we move, the faster we decline. Muscles weaken, joints stiffen, and independence begins to fade. But the good news is that light, consistent movement can be one of the most powerful tools we have for preserving not just our physical health, but also our mental clarity, emotional resilience, and everyday freedom. You don't need to train for a marathon or join a gym. What your body truly needs is gentle, regular movement. Stretching in the morning, walking around the house, doing some light gardening, or sweeping the porch. These aren't just chores, they are life-giving acts that stimulate blood flow, strengthen your muscles, and help your joints stay limber. Every stretch, every step, every bit of effort is a quiet act of self-preservation. Let's begin with the physical side. Light movement plays a huge role in preventing chronic diseases. Conditions like type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, and heart disease often find fertile ground in inactive bodies. But with as little as 20 to 30 minutes of movement a day, you help your heart pump better, your blood sugar stay balanced, and your arteries stay clear. Even light exercise helps maintain a healthy weight, which is crucial for keeping extra pressure off your knees, hips, and back. It's a ripple effect that touches every part of your physical well-being. Then there's the emotional and mental benefit. Physical movement triggers the release of endorphins, your body's natural mood boosters. This is incredibly important for older adults, many of whom quietly struggle with feelings of isolation, anxiety, or depression. By simply moving your body, you can lift your spirits, ease your stress, and feel more connected to the present moment. Movement grounds us. It reminds us that we are still here, still capable, and still in charge of our lives. And perhaps most importantly, movement preserves independence. When you maintain flexibility and strength through simple activities, you're more likely to be able to dress yourself, cook your meals, take care of personal hygiene, and navigate your home without assistance. You're not just exercising your body, you're protecting your dignity, your privacy, and your freedom. Simple exercises like wrist rotations, shoulder rolls, ankle circles, and gentle leg lifts while sitting can be done anytime, anywhere. You can stretch while waiting for your tea to brew, walk in place during TV commercials, or practice deep breathing while sitting at the table. These moments may seem small, but their impact is enormous over time. The goal isn't perfection, it's consistency. So if you're reading this and wondering whether movement still matters after 70, let me be clear, it absolutely does. Every bit of motion is an act of hope, a statement that you are still in the game, still fighting for your health, and still investing in the life you want to live. They say laughter is the best medicine, but what if the secret to longevity is something even more powerful? A joyful spirit may be the invisible shield protecting you from illness, loneliness, and despair. Up next, why optimism isn't just a mindset, it's a life-saving habit. Number 7, a cheerful, optimistic spirit, the invisible but most effective tonic. Dear beloved friends, science may teach us how to eat well and move more, but what it often overlooks is something invisible, something immeasurable, yet something deeply transformative, our spirit. Yes, while the heart pumps blood and the brain stores memory, it is our cheerful spirit that decides how brightly we live. If you're over 70 and still find joy in the little things, still laugh with sincerity, and still greet each new day with a sense of wonder, then congratulations. You hold one of the most potent secrets to longevity. Researchers today are finally catching up with what our elders have known all along. An optimistic outlook isn't just a feel-good idea. It actually strengthens the immune system, reduces the risk of chronic illness, and increases life expectancy. People who maintain a hopeful, forward-looking attitude are more likely to recover quickly from illness, experience less stress, and feel more connected to the world around them. In other words, a cheerful spirit doesn't just lighten the heart, it protects it. And yet, as we age, it can be easy to slip into melancholy. Loneliness, illness, or even a few quiet days in a row can make the world feel smaller. But let me remind you, your light has not dimmed. If anything, it shines brighter, because now you understand the value of every smile, every kind gesture, every sunrise. So how do we nourish this internal light? It begins with connection. Make time for loved ones. Even a short phone call can lift your spirits. Join a group at your community center. Visit your neighbors. And if you can't leave your home, invite others in or reach out online. Your stories, your wisdom, your laughter, they are treasures that others long to receive. Engage in things that make you feel alive. Whether it's reading poetry, dancing in your kitchen, singing old songs, or watching the birds outside your window, do more of what brings you joy. These aren't luxuries, they are lifelines. And let us not forget the beauty of giving. Volunteer your time, share your advice, or simply offer a listening ear. The act of helping others is a powerful antidote to sorrow. Even in solitude, you can cultivate joy. Write in a gratitude journal. Practice deep breathing. Pray or meditate if it suits you. A joyful spirit isn't about constant laughter. It's about peace, contentment, and choosing to see beauty despite the hardships. I have seen it time and again. Elders with terminal diagnoses who outlive their prognosis by years because they refuse to let go of hope. I've met 90-year-olds who dance, not because their legs are strong, but because their hearts are. I've seen tears turn to smiles in the space of a shared story. If you still carry joy in your heart, if you still choose love over fear, hope over doubt, then you are indeed built for a long, meaningful life. And even if you've lost that joy for a while, you can find it again. It is never too late to smile at the sunrise. True independence is not just about walking unaided or cooking your own meals. It's the quiet pride of self-care, the ability to dress, clean, and carry yourself with dignity each day. In the next part, we'll explore how maintaining your daily routines is one of the most powerful signs you're aging with grace and strength. Number 8. Self-care and independence, the pride of old age. Among all the signs of longevity and good health, there is one that holds a special place in the hearts of seniors: the ability to care for oneself. It may sound simple on the surface: bathing, dressing, eating, taking medications on time. But for those over 70, these everyday tasks become acts of strength, pride, and dignity. When you can manage these things on your own, you're not just preserving physical health, you're upholding your independence, your identity, and your self-respect. Independence in old age is not about doing everything without help. It's about holding on to the core routines that define your day and your sense of control. It's about standing tall in front of the mirror, knowing that you got dressed by yourself, about preparing your own meal and feeling proud that you still have the strength and coordination to do so. These seemingly small tasks serve as anchors to your confidence. They say, "I am still in charge of my life." As we grow older, we may feel our bodies slowing down, a little more stiffness in the joints, a bit more effort to get up from a chair, but that doesn't mean we must give up. On the contrary, it means we must nurture our independence with care. The very act of combing your hair, organizing your home, or folding your laundry can become meditative, empowering, and deeply meaningful. They are not chores. They are rituals of self-love. It's important to recognize that those who are able to maintain daily self-care well into their 70s, 80s, and even 90s are not just physically able. They are mentally strong, emotionally grounded, and spiritually fulfilled. They tend to experience less depression, less isolation, and more inner peace. Why? Because the simple truth is, when you can take care of yourself, you feel useful. And usefulness is the soul's antidote to despair. Even if you're living with some limitations, there are always ways to adapt. Tools like grabbers, shower chairs, adaptive utensils, or automatic pill dispensers aren't signs of weakness. They're symbols of wisdom. They allow you to remain independent longer. They are your allies in the journey of aging gracefully. So whether you're preparing a cup of tea, tidying your living space, or going for a short walk by yourself, know this: you are exercising a sacred form of self-respect. And it matters greatly. What surrounds you matters just as much as what you do. In the next part, we'll explore how the safety and serenity of your living space can powerfully influence your health and happiness after 70. Number 9, a safe living environment, a solid foundation for health in old age. If you are over 70 and still living independently, there's one vital area you must not overlook: your living space. It may sound simple, but the way your home is arranged can determine whether your daily life flows with ease or is filled with hidden hazards. For many seniors, the home is where most time is spent and where most accidents happen. Slippery floors, cluttered pathways, poor lighting, these seemingly small things can lead to devastating consequences. But here's the empowering truth: creating a safe living environment is entirely within your control. A well-organized, clutter-free home does more than prevent trips and falls. It builds confidence. It allows you to move with assurance, knowing that nothing is waiting to catch you off guard. A safe space means freedom. Freedom to cook, move, rest, and live on your terms. It supports your independence and preserves your dignity. Let's start with the most common danger: clutter. A stack of newspapers, shoes in the hallway, an old rug with frayed corners. Each of these can become a trap, especially at night or when you're tired. Taking time to clear these obstacles isn't about cleaning for appearance's sake. It's about protecting your body from injury. It's about honoring your future. Next, think about your bathroom. Wet tiles are a serious risk. Installing non-slip mats, sturdy grab bars, and a raised toilet seat can make all the difference. In the kitchen, store frequently used items within easy reach to avoid stretching or using a stool. In the bedroom, ensure your path to the restroom is clear and consider motion sensor lights to guide your way in the dark. Your living environment also impacts your emotional health. A clean, calm, and inviting home gives you peace of mind. It brings order to your routine and reduces stress. You sleep better, you feel better, you move better. When your space feels safe, your spirit relaxes, your mind becomes sharper, you gain the energy to enjoy life more fully. And here's a powerful truth: you don't need to do it all at once. Start with one room, one drawer, one hazard. Each small improvement is an act of self-care. Ask for help if needed. Involve a friend, a family member, or a professional. But don't delay. Your home should be a place of strength, not struggle. Many elders wait for a fall or accident to realize the importance of these changes. Don't be one of them. Let your living space reflect your wisdom. Let it support your independence. Let it show that you are still capable, still thriving, and still shaping your future with intention and care. You've made it through all 9 powerful signs of vibrant aging. But before we close, let's bring it all together in one inspiring reminder, a celebration of your resilience and how to carry this momentum forward into your next chapter of life. Celebrate your signs of strength and keep thriving. If you've made it this far, then take a moment to breathe in deeply and smile, because what you've just discovered is more than a checklist. It's a celebration, a reminder that even after 70, your body and mind can carry wisdom, resilience, and light. These 9 signs are not just indicators of physical health, they are reflections of a life well lived, of strength maintained, and of the potential that still lies ahead. Maybe you recognized all 9 signs in yourself. If so, congratulations. You are truly in a rare and wonderful place. And if you found only a few, that's still something to be proud of. Because awareness is the first step toward change. Each one of these signs, from being able to walk steadily to having a cheerful spirit, to simply living in a safe and comforting space, is a powerful affirmation that your life still has movement, meaning, and momentum. The journey doesn't end here. Let this video be your wake-up call or your joyful confirmation. Revisit the habits that keep your joints strong and your mind sharp. Take extra care of your teeth, your breath, your surroundings. Celebrate your independence and never underestimate the power of joy and optimism in shaping your future. No matter your age, the foundation of a long life isn't just biology. It's daily commitment, small, consistent choices, and a loving attitude toward yourself and your future. So here's your next step. Choose just one habit to reinforce today. Maybe you take a longer walk. Maybe you call an old friend. Maybe you finally clear that cluttered corner and make your home feel more peaceful. Each of those steps brings you closer to a stronger, healthier you. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these 9 signs did you find most relatable? Which one do you want to strengthen next? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and share your personal journey, because your story could inspire someone else watching right now. If you found value in this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend or loved one who might benefit, and don't forget to subscribe to the Elderly Wisdom US channel. We release new content every week to help you thrive in your golden years. Remember, your age is not your limit, it's your legacy. Keep growing, keep shining, and keep walking forward, one wise, graceful step at a time. Thank you for watching.